This is Simon Browning, and in this video we're going to demonstrate editing the yourcfocanata.com website, which is built in the TYPO3 content management system. We have the site on the screen at this time, and we can see all the pages. We're not logged in yet, but in a moment we're going to log in and we're going to be able to actually edit these pages. This first demonstration is going to be front-end editing, which allows us to edit the pages as they exist on the site. So to log in, I'm going to go to yourcfocanata.com/TYPO3, TYPO, the letter O, 3, and I'm going to get a login screen, and I'm going to log in as the editor. And we have a choice of two interfaces, front-end or back-end. We're doing front-end editing here, so I'm going to say front-end, and I'm going to say login, and we're going to be taken back to the website. But now we can see that every editable section has edit panels beneath it. Those edit panels have 6 tools on them. We're just going to look at a couple of the tools. The first one is a pencil. That's an edit pencil for editing this particular section. The last one is a trash can for deleting this particular section. And second from last is a create new button, new record after, which would create a new section similar to this underneath it. If we wanted to add text, for instance, underneath, please contact us. We could either edit this section and add some more text, or we could create a new section altogether. There's sometimes advantages and disadvantages to doing it the different ways. When you do create a new section, it creates one similar in format. So for instance, on the right side here, we have what's called text with image elements for the staff photos, for instance. And they're specifically formatted this way, so it would be easier in this case to just create a new one of these and change the image and text than edit an existing one and add stuff underneath. In any event, let's edit this text section here. I'm going to click the edit pencil, and what's going to happen is an text editor is going to pop up, and here it is here. It's actually a panel with a few tabs and a few different things on it, which we're going to look at. So I'm just going to open it up a little bit wider. So we have 3 tabs along the top: General Access and Appearance. In this case, we're just going to need the General tab. And you can see down here we have a text area. And this is a text editor similar to what you would find in an email program or a word processor. We have controls like bold and italicize, etc. And any change we want to make, we just make as we need. And then we save. And maybe I want to bold that, for instance. I'm just going to bold it. To save, we have a number of saving controls at the top of the panel here. The first is, it looks like a floppy disk. It's just for saving. It would save it, and keep us in here looking at this element to continue editing it. The second is a save and view, which we don't really use when we're doing front-end editing. It's more for back-end. We have save and close, which will save this, close it, and return us to the web page and refresh it at the same time, which is what we're going to do in just a second. Save and new, which saves and creates a new one, a trash can for deleting, and an undo button, which will undo the last saved change, which we can see there was 4 days ago. So I'm going to save and close, and the element will close for me, and the page will refresh, and there you go. You can see our new piece of text is added right there. So let me go and remove that, and to remove it I can either delete the text, or I'm just going to use the undo button in this case. And then I'm going to save and close again. One of these elements is and the page refreshes and our text is gone. One of these image elements on the side, so this is a text with image element. We have different types of elements, and the user guide will just explain them a little bit, but there's text, text with image, image only, etc. This is text with image. If I edit this text with image, we have an additional tab along the top. So we have the General tab, which has our text just like before, but we have an Images tab where we can actually specify the image. We can either pick it from the images that are on the server already using this folder, or we can browse and pick an image off of our computer. When I click this, it'll bring up a file list that shows the file folders on the server. And let me just close that because I'm not going to make a change. So I can go to any page here and edit in exactly the same way. Any piece has a edit panel underneath it. You can see there's an empty one here. There's probably just an empty text box there. Even the banners at the top have them. These are image elements, so I could click that and I could change the image if I want. So this concludes this front-end editing tutorial. Thank you.